Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is John with Tommy's Top Picks here to bring you another mail day. It's been a minute, huh? Haven't had too much going on as far as mail. Completed my main collection of Flesh and Blood cards. Now I have some more stuff coming in. So let's jump in, see what I got. I honestly don't know what, I don't think any of these are because I don't think any of them were fully tracked. So some of them are going to be boring. I apologize for that. I believe there is at least a little spice in here. So we'll get to it and let's see what we got. All right. So this is Forked Lightning. This was spawned off of my Icelander deck and then realizing that I like Wizard. So I bought some more Forked Lightning because I might go and play a little bit of Kano. And then I guess it came with this foil common. Did not order this. This is an EVR card. Yeah, I definitely didn't order that. That's just, I guess, a freebie they threw in. So that's nice. I like that. Interesting. I get that more and more often these days. I wonder if that's going to be a thing where you give away common, foil commons or something just to spice it up a bit. They're not worth a whole lot, but, if you're a collector and you're buying singles, it might be something that's kind of nice, right? I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is a little spicy, not super spicy, but a little spicy. So what I did was I started going backwards, and I went to find things that were of value or of rarity rather, not of value, but low value. So Cartilage Crush, this is a common, but it is the foil, and if you look real close, you can see the little C there, has no circle. That means it is a first edition card. So these are, I don't know, a couple bucks, $5, something like that. Not too much. Maybe it's $5 for both these cards. I'm not sure what the other one is. Just want to make sure. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, and I crushed the week. So this is also common. This is Crew, and I don't know if that's first edition. This may be another one of those giveaways. I'll have to double check. It wasn't on the invoice, so I'm thinking it's a giveaway. But yeah, this first edition stuff I see is worth grabbing, especially the foils because there weren't that many, and holding on to as a collectible item for the future because I believe some of the foils, especially once you get up into the rare, super rare, and beyond, are like in the hundreds of prints total. So they are uniquely rare, right? They are not something you can just pick up easily. There are not that many of them. And so, assuming, as I do, that the game will continue to grow, I think these will be worth something in the future. All right, this is some weird packaging. So they did a pack. It's unlimited, so there's nothing special there. It's just to protect the card, I imagine. What the heck did they do? Because I did not order whatever's in here, and there's no reason to have it. What in the world? Okay, so they're just giving me cards. This is head jabs. Don't care. I don't want your chaff, guys. Foil common. WTR unlimited. It's in a sleeve. I guess that's okay. I mean, I see yellow sink below. Is that useful? Has anyone used that card? I don't think it's that good. Well, I appreciate freebies, I guess, but it's kind of like you're getting rid of stuff you don't want to have room for. All right, well, I'm not even going to take these out because I don't want them to get messed up. But this is same thing. Razor Reflex, iconic card, obviously. You can see the little C there. This is not a pink strip, which is a little sad. I thought it would be, but I guess the Razor Reflex is not pink stripped. You see the blood. That's unique, I believe, to the first edition cards. And then on this side, a Snap Potion, which is a rare. Again, first edition card. So that's it for those. So yeah, like I said, went back to WTR, started picking up the ones that were affordable. Just slowly gathering a few here and there. I'm not going to get play sets or anything wild. I just want to have some first edition cards. So someday, if the game is huge, I have some of the very first stuff that there literally are hundreds to thousands of in total. And I do assume it's going to get bigger and bigger over time because it just seems to be continuing to grow. Our local scene has popped off pretty heavily. which is nice. Both of our Pro Quests locally were sold out and had a waiting list and filled shops and were very successful, I would say. Okay, so this one is my favorite. And it's not that there's anything special about it. Well, I mean, there is. Here, let me explain it. So, Sigil of Solace, pink strip, first edition. It's a WTR rare. Obviously, iconic card. It's being used in a ton of decks these days, right? Uh, it's one of those things. It's pink strip. It's a 0 cost. It's gain 3 life. We're going to see this card forever. So, it's going to be an iconic staple. But the thing that I like the best about it is I went on TCG Player and there was one card listed for like $8. And then there was no cards listed except for 2 that are selling at like 115. And I went and checked a few days later. There was a card for $16. And then that went away. Now there's no cards for several days. I didn't buy the $16 one. It went away and no cards listed for several days now. I think maybe a week at this point, except for that $115 one. Well, there's 2. It's like 115 and 120, something like that. Ridiculous. So there's no supply left on this card out in the open market. Now it's totally out there, right? It's not like impossible to come by. But with how iconic this is, having this piece of the history, I wanted it. I wanted to have the history. I use it in a lot of my decks. My Icelander deck uses it. God, I have a bunch of decks that use it, actually. So much so that I had to buy more. Just to fit them in my decks. It's not like a end all be all card. It's not broken or anything, but it's useful for decks that want to defend and hold and hold and hold and defend, right? That's where you use this card, and there's plenty of meta that goes that way, especially against your Starvos and whatnot. So I wanted that piece of history. I got it, and I was pleasantly surprised that it was affordable, yet there was no supply. So that means either the supply is drained and will slowly kind of refill. Maybe it'll be $30 next time instead of $16 or something like that, and then just keep going up over time because there's just not a lot of supply, and people will start realizing that's a valuable asset to hold on to or a valuable collectible. All right, this one, same theory. Come on, there we go. Same theory. WTR first edition rare pink strip. So I'm sad that Razor Reflex is in pink strip. I'm gonna have to see if there are pink strip Razor Reflexes. If there are, hit me up in the comments because I would like to get those, and maybe I have to do it through eBay or something to assure that it is pink strip. Oh, by the way, all this stuff is quite affordable. Well, I guess it's the Sigil of Solace, unless there's a new low price one up. Fairly unique and low volume, so there's not a lot of them, but very affordable in the single card format. I'm not getting the crazy stuff. Obviously, there's cards that are hundreds and thousands of dollars. I'm not buying that stuff. I'm buying the stuff that's regular stuff that will be valuable one day as the card game grows, assuming it grows, which is an assumption I'm making. And I'm 100% okay with that just being the assumption, right? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'll have it if I'm not wrong. All right, that's weird. That just fell out. Hold on. Okay, so switching gears here. Let's see what's in here. Okay, it's just the one, I think. Ooh, oof. Not the best situation, but not terrible. All right, we'll go like this. We'll do it upside down, give a little bit of a reveal. It's a magic card. Going back to my magic. Remember, I was doing that. I guess a month or so ago. Anyways, that was really on the edge of both the sleeve and the inner sleeve. So what did I get? Classic Terror Beta. Good condition. A little bit of chipping on the corner. A little bit of whitening on the edge there, but pretty solid condition. Feel pretty good about it. Centering is god-awful. Look at that. But it's not a grading card. I wanted to have a piece of my childhood. And this was definitely it. Yeah, this is definitely a piece of my childhood. So, got that. That goes to the beta collection. Happy to have it. Oh, shit. Let's toss that on the ground. Good thing it's padded. Change my razor blade. I think that's what caught on the plastic and didn't cut it instead. Oh, sweet. Oh, shoot. I am confused. This supposed to be more than just this, so I'm going to have to reach out to the seller. So, boom, Icelander cold foil. Got to get the bling if I'm going to play Icelander, which I am definitely going to play Icelander. So anyways, that's it for my mail day. It was supposed to come with a mat. Maybe it's in a separate package. I'm going to reach out to the dude and find out. But that's it. I hope you guys are having a lovely day, cracking packs, playing games, having fun. I know we are. Tommy and I have been playing Sorcery recently, which has gone quite well. Very fun little game. Very different feel than like a Flesh and Blood, which we welcome at this point because we've played a lot of Flesh and Blood recently. So it's fun to play something a little different. Anyways, we'll probably have some gameplay on that and talk about it a bit more in the podcast later this week. Anyways, have a good one.